Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is Video Trude, and welcome back to Fallout 76, and more specifically, of course, the giant teapot, the most important thing in the entirety of West Virginia, of course. So, last time we began our journey south, and I see no reason not to continue. Sure, why not? Let's have a little look-see what's going on down in the Ash Heap. I'm going to guess it's going to be very industrial, very unpleasant, and possibly a bit heavy on rad. But I've got plenty of radaway and whatnot. In fact, actually, I'm swimming in radaway. Bit lacking in the old stim packs, to be honest. So, yeah. The next actual main quest mission, or at least one of the quests, the Responders quest, is to go to a medical research facility purely to try and find some notes pertaining to, the inoculation project, except I need medicine. Now, a medical research facility sounds like just the flipping thing to sort that out, I would say. Yes, and by the way, I think I've actually got to do a little bit of scrapping, which hopefully I can just do right now. Lovely, thank you. And I think I'm level 10. And as I'm level 10, I think I've actually just picked up a few new bits and pieces. Yes! Look at this. Lightweight painted metal chest piece. Oh yeah, and a metal right arm, which is actually surprisingly not that heavy, but definitely on the superior side. So go on then. That is actually up to 42 damage resistance. Let's just quickly check if I can't see what that looks like, because technically I'm wearing it underneath my paramedic gear. So that's fine. That's all absolutely fine in that case. Let's just crack on. Ah, wait. Before we do that, actually, one thing I do need to do, because it is currently, about 10 past 4. Right at the beginning of the session, we're in the Sunday Xbox One beta period, this exact moment in time. And because it's so early, if I'm very lucky, something I was after last time might not have been got yet. Here we go. The gym and oh yes. Yes, yes, yes. So, I think I'll be helping myself to, some £5 weights, some £10 weights, some £80 weights, some £160 weights. I'm going to guess right now, I'm a little bit, just, the slightest bit over capacity, because I'm guessing £160 weights do indeed weigh, £160. By the way, I'll be having that one as well. But the amount of lead inside these weights, that's got to be quite significant. Oh, hang on, there's another one. There's another one, yes. How much am I over capacity right now? Because I'm starting to be curious, actually. Yes, over double capacity at the minute. And the game's not slowing me down, so the game still just lets you, you can't sprint, but you can move around at normal speed. You just lose action points. But there doesn't seem to be any upper limit. So if you're happy to accept that whole, just slight lack of sprinting and losing action points as you go, could you just carry around literally thousands of pounds worth of gear? Is there an upper cap at which point the game says, no, stop it, now you're just being silly? Oh yeah. Yeah. This is exactly what I wanted to see. This is just worth giant piles of lead. Oh yeah, 41 lead. That's what I flippin' wanted.
Nothing like a woman in uniform.
Also, I approve of the fact the volunteer bot actually genuinely responds to the outfit you're wearing, because of course I'm wearing the paramedic's uniform. That's very cool. And here's another thing I'm happy to spend some money on. Bulk plastic over here. Little bit on the expensive side, but I kind of want a whole bunch of plastic and a whole bunch of lead. Because I've already got myself a whole bunch of gunpowder. Put all of these things together, we've got ourselves something promising here, and that is, yes, the ability to get my comeback here, possum. You're going to be bacon now. And that, as I was just saying, is, in fact, yes, the very nice ability to create 10 million shotgun shells. Also, worth having a little look-see. Who's in the session with me right now? We got ourselves, bunch of newcomers. Level 2 means fresh out of the vault over here. Down south, doing an event, we got ourselves level 5s, level 8s, fine. So I'm level 10. Ooh, could I be the highest level, most elite player in this session? Because if I am, that's going to make me feel really good about life. There's level 9, now I'm level 10. What about you? There's a 6. Oh, there's another 10. There's another 10 up there. Looks like they're making a run for, the water park. That's way up north. And, oh, boo, there's a level 12, who I think is just trying to find the edge of the map right now. And very conveniently, my camp that I actually laid out last time has respawned into this session. So yeah, when you actually leave a session, you come back, your camp tries to rebuild itself in the exact same spot, if it's able to. And a camp, of course, you can fast travel to for free, and that is very convenient, because that's exactly where I want to go anyway. Also, can I just say I love it how when you take photos, they become loading screens? It's so nice, that's such a fun little feature. You see, here we flipping go. Gunpowder, steel, plastic and lead. In fact, actually, plastic is going to be the flipping limiting factor. But still, that's still 36 shotgun shells, which is very, very nice indeed. What else do we have that's nice and strong? I've got myself 10mm can have... yeah, 10mm can have plenty of that. My 10mm is pretty good. That's 24 bullets to go. Yeah, I'm going to be honest, that's probably going to be the very first thing I do in literally every session going forward. I'm just going to go to the actual gym and grab all of the weights. So I will race you there if you end up in the same session as me. Alright, bright new day, bit of scrapping, bit of repairing, got myself good quality weapons, and yeah, there is most definitely a big old ash cloud in that direction. Not sure if we're going to get there today. I've only got another 2 hours. This is one of the short, fairly early baits, of course, but got ourselves what looks like train station dead ahead. Well, you know, I'm just guessing from the fact there's a train on the compass, and one of these big old buildings over here, possibly that big blue one in the distance. That's where I'm heading in the end, but, well, I'm getting close to leaving the forest. I think I'm technically still in the forest now. I have not entered the ash heap just yet, but we're getting close by. Alright, and if there's one thing I learned last time up in the Toxic Valley, things get nasty fast for solo players when you're actually, yeah, leaving the forest. Potentially, yes, once you leave the forest, being in a team, good flipping idea. Still, this all seems pretty quiet here. And yeah, there's a nice vendor bot right here. And yes, stash box. Sorry, I kind of pointed out these are everywhere, then I never show them off. There's one right here. There was another one in the garage just up the road next to the giant teapot. They are kind of all over the shop, so there's no shortage of places for you to do. Yeah, and there's also a weapons workbench here. No shortage of places to break down, to craft. They are everywhere. They're sort of, you know, starting to remember where your favourites are dotted about, so you always know where the nearest crafting bench is. Probably quite useful, yes. And very conveniently, yep, this little kind of vendor bot is just selling not just tickets for the non-existent train, but everything else too, including, sorry, pianos. I can build my own pianos. Oh, I wish I could afford that. I'd totally buy that if I was allowed to. So yeah, also just check every bot you pass, because they just have, you know, unique plans on them. Well, maybe not unique, but, you know, you just might be unlucky and never see another one for flipping weeks. So, head away from the station, just across the bridge here. We've got ourselves, I assume, this will be Charleston. If I just had to flipping guess. So go on then, I'll just follow the track along here. Just have a little look-see. What's the sign of trouble in this part of the world? Because so far it looks suspiciously quiet. Though, never mind, something to do with first responders. Yeah, once again, Scorch has shown up with 10 million 10mm. So, hopefully, at some point I can learn something valuable about those 10mm. And the game is trying to flag, yeah, that little circle means there's an event happening over there. In fact, actually, there's two. Happening very close by, so explore the Hornwright Industrial Headquarters, search this over here, disturbed dirt for salvage, or powering up Poseidon, which no one seems to be interested in right now. No, stay focused. Stay flipping focused for the time being. Just head over here, don't stand too close to the petrified lads too long. I want to go and figure out what's going on with the inoculation project. We kind of, you know, we didn't do much in the way of plot last time. Let's do a bit of, ooh. Oh, this is cool. I approve of this. And when I say do a bit of plot, I can't help but notice that this is, yeah, a really quite attractive series of crashed boats. And blimey heck, that's really pretty. That's very, very pretty. And that does look like the giant Capitol building in the distance. Like, I know I just said, yeah, there we are. Charleston. So, we are now in Charleston. Apparently there's like a big river that goes through it, but that river's dried up a little bit these days. And I'm guessing we've got ourselves a large pile of Scorched here, because there's all of you bastards dotted about too. Okay, just keep it quiet for the time being. Head around and yes, oh, that was a super mutant. Hello. Right, we got some super mutants to take out, do we? Well, that's all absolutely fine. Just get over here and hello. Right, I guess we'll just shoot you a little bit because this should not be a big problem, to be honest. Let's just back off around the corner for a second. Let them come to me. Right, there goes one. And here comes another one. And yeah, just with the rising damage with each shot of that will do very nicely. Yeah, this 10mm will do very well. And finish you off there. Hit them. Fine. Just a handful in a donut shop. Nothing too major so far. Just, you know, may as well grab the hunting rifles off you, break them down, and bear in mind, yes, super mutants are actually a very good source of gunpowder. They seem to drop that a lot more than anyone else, which is very useful, because ammo runs out pretty fast. And I've taken a rank as Scrounger, remember. I've actually got Scrounger on, and even then, I'm struggling with ammo, though that's partly because I made the mistake, probably, of heading into Toxic Valley and attempting to take and hold a workshop, which I was not ready to do. And the coffee. A note, it was never just a coffee shop, it was a meeting point, a chance to see neighbours, friends, just knowing there were other people in this city that you recognised was a small piece of humanity that you could buy with 2 creams and sugar. Ah. Well, that's nice. That's sweet. Someone was, you know, thinking this place was important. Not just a shop, something a bit more than that. But by the way, you're all dead now, and I'll be having your stuff off you. Thank you very much. Yeah, Gunpowder 5 off a single one of those guys. That's kind of the main reason to fight super mutants, to be honest. It's just a really big pile of gunpowder. Now, this is, I think, what we were looking for. Medical Centre. Here we flipping go. Any sign of... Okay, Scorched. We're going to have Scorched in here. Gotcha. So, can I just go in the front door, or do you want me to go in... Looks like you want me to go in a different door, actually. So, okay. If there's a closer door to what I actually need, I'm happy to use that, I suppose. Also, hello over there. You are not looking particularly tough, so I'll just put some bullets in you. Straight back to over-encumbered, of course. Dear oh flippin' dear, I need to actually, yeah, increase strength. Or, actually, I could take the next rank of Pack Rat. Honestly, probably a good idea. Yeah, here we go. We've already got ourselves... the door the game wants me to use. Any chance of a little workstation around here? No, but there's bound to be a chemistry station somewhere in the hospital. I can use that, that'll be fine. Right, let's see what's up next. And what do we have? Yeah, as I would have expected, Scorched. So you guys can just go down nice and quickly, and that's a petrified... Yeah, that was the wrong target. That was a petrified person. But I'll gladly take a couple of pop shots at you, you stupid bastard. Love flippin' Lee. So, this 10mm cutting through them pretty nicely. And, of course, these guys are dropping 10mm. So, if I just pick all of them up and start breaking them down over time, we'll be in good shape. Now, you want me to go 14 meters down in that direction. Alright, I'll get over there in a second. First, need to just clear out a couple of corpses. And, yep, 308. Very valuable. Check there's nothing down there. Something's almost detecting me. What is it? Hello! Yeah, I see you up there. You can just die, actually. Oh, and we've got ourselves another player here. Hello. That's absolutely fine. So someone else who's a level 8 has decided to show up here and has not attempted to actually start combat. So, honestly, I'm happy for him to do that, to be honest. If he kills corpses, I can get 10mm off them anyway because those corpses are exclusive to me. So, no problem at all. Excuse me. Was that... That wasn't you, was it? Because if it was, I'm going to be... No, it was you up there. Excuse me. Go a flipping way. Thank you. I'm glad that wasn't the level 8 guy, because he seemed decent, alright? I'm dressed as a responder. He's dressed as a responder. We should totally be responder buddies. Speaking of which, I could really do with that chemistry workstation, right? It's going to be around here somewhere. Don't pretend it's flipping not. And by the way, doctor's bags. Yes. Medical areas. This is what I flippin' need. I'll take Jangles the Moon Monkey and a toy alien. Abso-flippin'-lutely. What I really need is medkits. I've only got like 2 stim packs right now. There's a telephone, by the way. That's useful too. Stay focused, John. Stay focused on the medkits and also the chemistry workstations because you need to break down a lot of guns. So there's a hospital. There's bound to be a chemistry workstation here somewhere. Plan hasn't worked so far. But then, of course, I remembered I'm playing Fallout 76. So I can just step outside... And congratulations, I've got a chemistry station right flipping here. Also, I forgot to check. Ooh, bowler hat. Yes, I think I prefer the bowler hat to the police cap, so we'll be keeping that actually. Yes, marvellous. Right, back to where we were. And of course, persistent worlds, the petrified corpses may have decided to respawn for fun. Everything else, still dead. Right, lights on. Let's see what else we got here, because I'm still not giving up hope on, you know, medicine in a hospital, especially behind the locked doors. I've just had a horrible realisation. I've been through what I think is every single operating room and similar in this entire place, and what I've found is no medicine, but a very large amount of boiled and dirty water. I think this might be a homeopathic hospital, which is, yes, mildly worrying. Also, can I just jump down here if I land on top of the thing? Yes, that's absolutely fine. Aside from the fact it's, you know, slightly radioactive. I'll be having a fusion core, by the way, if there's one going, just because I do actually have a suit of power armor. It's just I don't actually like use it unless it's a special occasion. And tragically, a terminal to access this area right here. Alright. What have we got? We've got ourselves, actually, it doesn't look like much. There's a button. You don't have to shoot that button. If I just shoot the button, what does that do? Does that do anything? I don't know. It doesn't seem to have done. That's a shame. I was hoping I might be able to be clever there. So, 13 meters in this direction, but this doesn't seem right. Doesn't seem right at all. There's, aha! Never mind. It seems spot on, in fact. So, we have found ourselves the doctor's notes. But of course, I mean, the inoculation project is one thing, but it's not as good as a flipping desk fan. Do you have any idea how many screws are in those? And I'll take an ivory grip for my revolver as well. Quite frankly, that just feels a bit ostentatious and over the top, but never say no. And I saw this thing on the quest screen, so I'm guessing it's important. Right, let's have a little look-see. What exactly, my good lady, did you figure out? Your name was Claire, I think, actually. Here we go. Inoculation project. So produce a vaccine against the mutagenic effect known as the Scorch plague. Extract blood samples from 3 candidate creatures observed to be more resistant to the Scorch mutagenic effect. Use blood sample analysis to create synthetic antibodies. Need feral ghouls or mole rats or wolves. Okay, I'm guessing you want one of each. Yes, you want one of each. That's fine. So project stalled until replacement Type T fuse can be acquired. Request filed with Responders Quartermaster. Okay, I know the Responders. I know where their base is. That can't be that bad. And here we go. Dr. Claire Hudson. Yes, what can we learn about you? We're too late, I failed. Oh, that's the first entry. Good starting point. So I was on the radio with Maria right now. She's never seen so many Scorch beasts. She says the sky above the airport's dark with them. They're not attacking, not yet. Waiting on their Scorch foot soldiers to arrive, maybe. Clever bastards. And of course, we're scraping the bottom of the barrel on ammo and stims. This couldn't have come to a worse time. What the hell do I do now? Down here alone. I might eventually be able to finish the vaccine. I can't help the fire breathers anymore. Maybe someday the vaccine will save lives, assuming anyone's left. If I can make it back to the airport, I can save lives today or maybe tomorrow or whenever the battle comes. It will come. Shit, I can't stay here. It might be suicide trying to make the trip on my own. I can't turn my back on everyone I care about. Not when they need me the most. Not when I'm the one who failed to play her part in our plan to stop the Scorch before it came to this. Oh, what did you do? Get the blood samples, load them into the centrifuge, run the DNA analysis program. The rest is pretty automatic. Okay. That's interesting. And actually, no, sorry. That was the last entry. It should have started at the bottom. So, yeah, about 4 months earlier. What is going on here? Oh, it was much more optimistic at that point. Great. Also, can I just say I absolutely flippin' love that one of her medical machines is called the Symptomatic. That is beautiful. And here we go. Information. Type T fuses at the old mining supplies store. Okay, now I've walked past a mining supplies store previously. It's the little town close by to the Savage Divide, but there might be more than one, given, you know, there's plenty of mining going on in West Virginia. Could be a different one. Hopefully I'll have a marker for that business. That's fine. And I think we might have a clue here what actually happened to the responders. Their manpower with the fire breathers, we knew about that from the airport, but the fire breathers were itching to go on the offensive. They wanted a big operation, and the inoculation wasn't ready in time. So I'm guessing all of the armed Scorch that we see, that's who they are. They're the fire breathers. They're what used to be the military wing of the responders, and they all got turned because they had no protection against the infection. Now, what do I know about where to get all this stuff? Because feral ghouls and mole rats, that is no flipping problem in the slightest. The game is implying that, yeah, actually, there's a good selection. Fine, I can just basically run over and deal with all of these guys myself, given, yeah, that's the Hornwright Industrial Headquarters, ignore that. Yeah, wolves is the only one I hadn't seen so far, so luckily, I have a spot where I can head in that direction for those guys. Just bring the shotgun. Whatever wolves are like, they can't be... Oh, hang on. I think I've seen some online chatter about wolves, generally to the effect of, oh god, help me, the wolves are eating me. So that's gonna be fun. So, number 1, mole rats. Don't need guns for them. Fire axe will do the job very, very nicely indeed. Looks like there should be a little cluster of them down over here somewhere. So that is very convenient. Apparently I'm joining the event powering up Poseidon right now. Make basic repairs to generator, cooling, reactor. Honestly, that wasn't what I was going for. Sorry, was I going for the wrong marker there? Now, I'm going in the right direction. I'm just apparently a little bit on the close side. And one level 9 character is trying to do that by himself. Sorry, I'm kind of busy, to be honest. I'm a little bit busy at the minute. I'm trying to find flipping mole rats, okay? There's a mole rat. Right, just hop down over here. We'll make our way back up. In fact, actually, I've got my camp set up, so I can just fast travel back over to that. Hello! You're a mole... No, not that one. Not flipping that one. This one! Excuse me. Thank you. That'll do. I'll be having some blood samples off you. Is that all we need? Yep, there we go. Job done. Don't need the rest of the samples, though I may as well just double check if there's any more. There's going to be... I didn't mean to use that. I didn't mean to use one of my only 2 remaining stim packs, actually. So I'm going to take out my frustration on you. Yeah, the problem is when you're in VATS, you want to use left and right of the D-pad to change your target. But then if you accidentally leave VATS, you're still tapping left and right, you burn one of your very, very valuable stim packs. So... yeah, that's a little bit of a shame. I kind of wish we could actually, you know, reset the hotkey for stim packs, but I don't see a way to do it. Alright, destination number 2 as we head a little bit deeper into. That is super mutants right there, but that's fine. I don't need super mutants, I don't need that gunpowder. I'm just looking for a handful of ferals. Apparently, there's some over here and... okay, I'm officially in the Ash Heap now, am I? Alright, so... equip a gas mask at the sign of toxic air. Ooh, it's all gone a little bit on the frost and dust side. Oh, what the heck is wrong with your face? Your head was inside out. That was unpleasant. Right, well, I've got the feral ghoul blood sample. That's fine. Now I just need to go and find myself a wolf. So probably best to leave town, skirt around the outside, pick the flowers on the way. You never know what they're going to be good for. Because, yeah, it seems like actually a variety of teas and natural medicines are actually very, very powerful indeed. Right, head in the direction of the wolves. But as soon as we get close to the wolves, maybe get the shotgun out. Because wolves are apparently nasty. I have heard rumours. Also, this is cool. Little scarecrows. And blue garden gnomes. Okay, take the garden gnome, obviously. You never know when there might be a junk jet. Oh, thank you to the people who explained this, by the way. The weird red communist stars that are floating around everywhere, they are not communist stars. There's no weird conspiracy as to why I had one in my bedroom or anything. This is apparently just a common form of decoration in this part of America. It's called a barn star. And yeah, traditionally is put on barns, but can also just be put, like, just anywhere. So, yeah, apparently they're normally a bit more, like, you know, darker and more rust colour than that. But yeah, quite vibrant red barn stars is apparently just a thing, which is kind of cool. Also, I know I'm supposed to not be getting distracted. Also, oh, this looks... yes, I see why they call this area the ash pile. I can't help but notice. There is... you know what? I'm in the ash pile now. Get out the flipping shotgun. I can't help but notice there's a giant bunker-shaped thing in front of me. Now, what exactly is this when it's at home? Because I wouldn't mind seeing a great big bunker thing. Oh, I'm being lured in a little bit more than I'd like, to be honest. Is it nice and quiet? It's nice and quiet for the time being. It's fine. I'm not about to die. Ooh, an air purifier site. Right, well, I'm guessing this is important for the actual main quest of this area. Because if the air's toxic, purifying it seems like an excellent, excellent sort of idea. So, have a little wander in here. What have we got? I'll loot the place, of course, because I won't want to leave supplies for anything else. And air purifier system terminal. Yes, how about we purify... oh dear. Ah, Hornwright Industrial. We know where their headquarters is. I've seen that in Charleston, in the actual city centre. So I'm guessing, if we want to actually sort out the air locally, we're going to need to go into that headquarters, reset the terminals, and then travel from terminal to terminal, and get this place sorted out. That makes sense, yes. Still, if this is just an air purification site, yeah. What's this big old building that's right next to it that actually doesn't seem to be a location? Nothing much, just a storage shed and a chemistry workstation, though I will... oh, putting a fan next to a place where I could scrap a fan. I'm sorry if my love of fans is a bit weird, but when you've played as much Fallout 4 as I have, it's kind of hard not to develop slightly sexual feelings towards office fans. It's just a thing that happens. Right, leave all this to one side. We don't want to go deeper into the toxic area because I literally do not have a gas mask right now. So instead, head due east towards the last known location of a wolf. And just bypass this little, I don't know, this fishing hut while we're passing through. No reason not to. May as well help myself to That is ammunition right there. Thank you very, very much indeed. And that's also a recipe for fire cap souffle. Very nice. And finally the farmer perk actually does its flipping job. And by the way, wood piles. Always just say yes to a wood pile because, yeah, bonus wood scraps actually genuinely very useful. You need wood for just about everything, not just all your basic crafting, but pretty much all forms of converting meat into actual cooked food. They all require just a tiny bit of wood because they're supposed to be like, I don't know, on skewers or whatever. Looks like we've got ourselves wolves getting close. Hello there, Mr. No, don't run. Don't run. Save your action points, damn it. And then go down and check out the town hall because that is right there. It's got a giant gold dome. Someone told me at one point when I was originally talking about West Virginia, that's actually real gold. Like, there's a very, very fine layer of actual, genuine, real gold on that dome. That feels incredibly wasteful to me if that's true. And we've got ourselves... Oh, no, that's just a level 11 player. That's fine. No trouble with him whatsoever. I'm guessing he just... Oh, he probably just killed a wolf. If he just killed a wolf, then... Are there still going to be wolves around here? I really hope there's still wolves around here. Hello? Oh, I was worried about being eaten by a wolf, but now the problem might actually be the wolves are already dead. And that means I need to find a corpse, which isn't going to show up in VATs. Nope, that's just a pile of stuff. Hello? Come on. Come on, wolves. There's got to be a corpse around here somewhere. That's a log. Oh, I could gather that, though. Right, that's even more wood. Lovely. There it is. I found a corpse. The other guy totally killed it. Which unfortunately means, yeah, if it falls in long grass, it's quite hard to locate. So, I've got myself the actual blood samples I need. Question is, where is the one remaining thing? Ah! I thought so! That's exactly where I thought it was. There's a mining shop. It's just past... Well, sorry. I called this town Helvetia. I think someone implied it was pronounced like Helvetia or something. So, yes, I need to head over in that direction. Well, that's fine. I've got a fast travel location over there right by the Overseer's camp, so that's not a problem in the slightest. I can just nip over there. Low-level area. Not an issue. But, while I'm right here, and the state capitol building is right here, I think it would be remiss of me not to go. Also, hello over there. That is not actually a vertibird. It's one of those little government drones that just drops off random boxes that are... very useful, aside from the fact that they draw a large number of players together. But then again, that's not actually that dangerous. Because to be honest, so far, the vast majority of players I've run into have been very civil. For the most part, people just, you know, quietly live and let live. The only time there's any trouble whatsoever is, yeah, if people try and hold very, very valuable areas like the workshops, which are supposed to be PvP capitals. So, by the way, I think these ghouls can just go down at this point. Actually, it's probably a bit of a waste to use 10mm against ghouls. That's definitely a bit of a waste. So, state capitol building, right here. That is really pretty. Also, I'm being just attacked by ghouls right now. So if you guys would just like to, naff off, that'd be marvellous. Go away. Thank you. That should be me almost to level 11. Yeah, weird thing, actually. I did double check this. According to every bit of literature I can find, I was supposed to get a perk card pack at level 10, but I didn't. So, that's a bit of a shame. Still, cut through all the rubbish here. Looks like there is actually a way to get inside. And there we go. Hang on. Level up. Level 11. But I only just got the challenge for level... Okay, possibly there was a small server glitch. And now it's going to give me my perk card pack for level 10. Which I, you know, would have expected to get at level 10. But as long as I don't miss out, I'm fine. And yes, I get my perk card pack for level 10 at level 11. Okay. Oh, pharmacist. I've been wanting pharmacist. And action girl, travelling pharmacy. That's not so good, to be honest. I have short-term memory loss. I have short-term memory loss. Okay, that joke works a little bit better if you structure it differently, but whatever, eh? Okay. I wouldn't mind a little bit more intelligence. That's probably not a bad idea, but then again, it also is going to depend on what's new that becomes... Oh, flip. Oh, a lot of stuff just became available, as it turns out. So, Basher... 25% bonus damage, 5% chance to cripple. Okay, well, bashing was the thing that no one ever did in Fallout 4, so we can understand why that actually upgraded. Shotgunner, 10% bonus. Oh, a shotgun's not counted as non-automatic rifles. Okay, they've got their own perk now. That's of interest. What else do we have here that's new? Skeet Shooter. Your shotguns have improved accuracy and spread. Okay, so you genuinely can specialise in shotguns. Which is something I'd totally be interested in. Hydrofix. Chems generate 50% less thirst. And natural resistance, 30% less chance to catch disease from... Oh! Okay, apparently just standing up in the rain can actually cause disease. Interesting. What else have we got here? EMT, sorry, I didn't talk about this one last time, even though I have seen it before. So yeah, plays you revive, come back with health regen 15 seconds. So if you want to actually become a support medic, that's a good thing for you. And Bloodsucker, blood packs now satisfy thirst and heal 50% more. Very, very nice indeed. Demo expert, which has weirdly moved to intelligence. That feels wrong. It really should live in perception. That's where it's always lived. But gunsmith. Guns break 10% slower, and you can craft tier 1. Okay, all of a sudden, literally all the good perks are available, are they? Whatever. Guns break 10% slower, and you can craft tier 1 guns. Plans required. Oh, that's very tempting. What else are you going to flipping tempt me with at this point? Gorilla, your automatic pistols. Okay, so automatic pistols have their own special unique thing now. Packing light, pistols 25% down. That's fine. And junk shield. Carry junk to gain up to 10% damage and energy resistance. But only if you're outside of power armor. Okay, fascinating. No, it's as tempting as it is to go for demo expert and to start specializing in flipping shotguns. It can't not be gunsmith. Gunsmith is too valuable to not take. So, I already took intelligence, right? Yes, I already took intelligence, so gunsmith it is. So that's got itself 5 ranks and 50% slower and up to tier 5 guns. I've got to. I can't flip in not. So this is going to start getting interesting fast. So what I would like to do is... Actually, that was pharmacist rather than the first aid, which is a shame. Okay, I'll... You know what? What I'm going to do is I'm going to take licensed plumber off. And I'm going to put gunsmith and pharmacist in. That's fine. And you know what I can do? I'm not actually using any one-handed anymore, so I can take Gladiator out, and I may as well put that new Travelling Pharmacy in its place. Green Thumb, twice as much when harvesting Flora. Okay, well I could take Picklock off and only just reinstall it whenever I need it, but I'm sure we're fine. Now, Lead Belly I'm more or less happy with, to be honest. I don't have any other Charisma cards. Pharmacist and Gunsmith, no, Licensed Plumber I can do without, to be honest. Now, I do have a new rank of Action Girl. So what I could do is I could take... Yeah, you know what? I'm going to take Gunslinger off. And I'm going to take Action Girl off. And I'm going to actually get that up to rank 3. So we're going to rank that up to its 3rd rank, which is still going to be animated. Because that is, yeah, 45% faster. Because it does feel a bit on the slow side. So I do need to take a point of agility to get Gunslinger back on. Because right now I can't actually install that. And good with Salt, I'll leave. Okay. Pretty happy with that, and very, very glad indeed that I finally got my perk pack. And this door is closed. So, okay, need to loop round and find a way in. I mean, there's gotta be a way in. Alright, don't even pretend there's not. And, actually, this boat gets me right up here. So, find the Overseer's Journal in the Charleston Capitol building. Okay, this is... Oh, hello! Hi! So, Scorched to here. Got it. Hello there. Yes, we're a... Look, there was totally another one. I just saw you. And yes, there is just Scorched everywhere right now. Got it. Flipping Scorch. And I do really like the concentrated fire. That's quite powerful. That's actually pretty good. That, yeah, you can just basically keep firing and every shot gets more and more powerful and more likely to hit. And it doesn't matter whether it hits or not, it still remains more powerful and more likely to hit subsequently. So you can actually just, yeah, just if you want to tap right and start going for the headshots over and over. And this is quite pretty. This is a pretty building. And yeah, I think climbing up this boat, getting up to this door up here, might be the only way in. So okay then, let's see what we got going on here then. And, oh, hello! Right. Gunfire. I feel like I'm not the first person to be here. I feel like someone else is here already. By the way, there's super mutants everywhere too. So that's good. You can just die, by the way. So we've got more over there, by the way. Excuse me, would you mind just going away, actually? Because, like, I actually want to take this place, like, from... Oh, there's a lot of super mutants, by the way. And they do hurt super mutants. They really do flipping hurt, actually. They hit really bloody hard. Even though I have been upgrading my armor. Right, quickly, like, eat some food. Yeah, drink some purified water and stuff. Ooh, ribeye steak. That'll probably help out quite a bit. Oh, blimey, heck. Okay, go. Just get outside. Okay, come back in a second with the shotgun. Okay? Little handheld pistol, not doing the job. Oh, bloody hell. I think the super mutants followed me outside there. I think all of them followed me outside, actually. Now, I'm going to call for help. Because they're shooting. Wait, oh. Okay, no, I can't move. I can't move, but I'm being pushed. I'm gonna keep calling for help. Well, if they'd like to all stay clustered right here, that kind of works. Then I can just put an explosive on top of all of them. So this is fine. Bigger question. Are the super mutants still here? No, they've all wandered off. Boo. Possibly back inside. Still, got all my junk back, which is very, very important indeed. Yes. Now, how about we have ourselves a nice dose of Psychotats here? So perception up for increased VATS accuracy. We've also got ourselves, yeah, damage resistance, damage up. Boom. Do a bit of water to offset that. Right. Guys. Guys. I think now we're going to be fine, aren't we? Yes. Maybe just grab all of this and now just start making our way through this whole area. Hello! Right, yes. 2 shots with the shotgun. I'm pretty happy with that, actually. And you, my bastards, are going to go down very, very quickly. Yes! And then just keep reloading. Because I know they're just coming at me. Because if I go for a load zone, they come straight after me. Also, I should stop picking up the boards. The boards are not helpful. Hello! You stupid bastards. Yes, and you're a bit more on the dangerous side. Actually, surprisingly, not so much. I can still take you out. Yes, so go for back round the corner, back round the flipping corner here. Careful. Flipping careful. These guys will kill me. Oh, you're quite dangerous, actually. I think you just staggered me. Yeah, there you go. You took out a limb. That was the problem. Right, use my last stim pack. Use the last... No, don't try and do lockpicking right now. Bad idea. Okay, so the super mutants in here, they straight up just chase you down and swarm you. I see. Luckily, I can see them on the compass over here, and I should try and stay close by to them. Hello! Right, there's totally another one of you. Yes, I thought so. Boom. Boom. Down. Okay, and they're good sources of... Yeah, they're not bad XP. If you get up close and personal, they're not that dangerous. Good source of hunting rifles for just learning more about sniper rifles, which is good. And, excuse me. Uh-oh. Okay, I need to actually back off for a second, because I need to, like, reload, because I forgot to do that earlier. Yeah, slight error on my part. Right, now I'm ready. Let's do this again. Hello, I've got a shotgun again now. Right, yes, and dead, and uh-oh. Right, grenade. And now back away. That should probably have done some good work. Yes, that definitely did some good work. Finished reloading, by the way. You guys dead yet? Oh. There's more of them. That's a concern. How many of the flipping bastards are there? Okay, that got quite a few XP. Yes? Maybe? Yeah, this is what I actually will say about this game. There's a lot more enemies than I might expect. Normally, like, the crowds of enemies are flipping huge. Next to, say, Fallout 4... You know, you'd expect maybe, I don't know, a top 10, 12 super mutants in an entire flipping dungeon. But here, there's a lot flipping more than that. I need to quickly do some food, by the way, otherwise I'm going to be in a bit of trouble. Yeah, just do a little bit more water and eat some... No, don't eat spoiled meat. That's probably a terrible idea, actually. That's just a source of flipping... Actually, oh, yes, the bubble gum. The bubble gum that you get out of the perk card packs. That's cute. Okay, we're into caution. That's good stuff right there. Now I can actually clear this place out a little bit and help myself to all of the hunting rifles in the cocking world. Oh, there's flipping more of them, yeah, because of course there are. Right, I think I've got another grenade here, though. Right, keep tossing grenades. Okay, that did 92, so that's at least some of them dead again. And hello, that'll finish you off. Right, and we're still in danger. That's not it. The job's not cocking done yet. Bloody hell. Right, Molotov cocktails. I think, however, that was the last of my frags. So I need to find something else sooner rather than later. Hang on. What else have I got? I've got mines. I've got Molotovs. Molotov cocktails are nowhere near as good, but in a pinch, if these bastards are still coming. Now, quiet moment. Just grab myself a few more bits and pieces. And I found myself a Senator's terminal here. Senator Blackwell. Now... What exactly is your deal? Enter security override. Okay, password entry is incorrect. So this is a G26 security clearance required. Violators will be prosecuted. Terminals on security lockdown. See security for access. Okay, so I need to find a security room. Question is, where's security going to be? And bloody hell, I'm almost out of shotgun. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. I had so much shotgun ammo, and it's already almost flipping gone. Blimey heck. Okay, so super mutants and also... Okay. Not super mutants. Super mutants don't paint on the walls, or if they do, it doesn't look that good. That's of interest. So who painted that then? Got something interesting here though. Terminal, listed as Pool's terminal. Capital Mail Relays. This is, yeah, Abigail Pool. Morgantown. Needs to bring the situation at Morgantown to the council. Chief Mayfield opened fire on students and has imposed a mandatory curfew. I'm not saying there hasn't been looting. They're just kids, Abigail. I've tried to talk to him. He won't see reason. And if I move him, it risks splitting off those responders who are with law enforcement. Most of them are good folks. There are always a couple of foxes in the hen house. Student protests of some description. Police or someone opened fire. You know damn well that with Majority Leader Fortray missing, the Majority Whip, which would be me, would have sent a leader, and then with Governor Evans also missing to the governorship, your claim as Speaker of the House does not let you override the Majority Party. We need unity in... Oh, this is all very politics. But then again, we're talking high-level politics here, aren't we? Your claim as Speaker of the House does not let you override the Majority Party. We need unity in the party that has the majority in the state, will control the executive office. Once we re-establish elections when the war is over, this provisional council is a farce. These were people who were planning on who was going to be the next president, because that's what the executive office is, isn't it? I may be misunderstanding American politics here, but I thought so. In which case, yeah, this was a little bit getting ahead of themselves, given it didn't work out in the slightest. But as we know that, yeah, the responders are still a faction, this is all post-apocalypse, of course, so... yeah, there were a lot of people living here. There were still students and kids and all sorts of people all over Morgantown. It's just, they died later, every last one of them. So responders sent an envoy up to the ski resort to try and negotiate a peace treaty. I was against it, but they've been listening to my advice less and less these days. Giving those outsiders aid was one thing before they've been raiding. Okay, so Savage Divide, home of raiders. Gotcha, or at least it was once upon a time. Went out with some of the responders to see what all the fuss has been about with the wildlife. 2-headed deer, 3-headed possums, and that squirrel looked like a demon out of hell. I'll never eat squirrel pie again. Fine, he thinks he's so smart. That Snake Tanner thinks he's so smart, as if I wouldn't find out about his schemes. If he ever took the time to get to know who he works with, he'd know Tom is married to my cousin. He came to me straight away about their little deal. I told Tom to keep me informed if anything too malicious started up. Don't do in the dark what you wouldn't want brought out to the light, Holbrook. So there's clearly a bunch of politics backwards and forwards here, and I'm guessing if I read every single terminal, I'd be able to figure out what was going on here. But this was just, yeah, the machinations of surviving politicians in the period immediately after the bombs fell, where they were starting to plan for, okay, who's going to take over everything when it all settles down. And it never did. It never did settle down. Instead, everybody just ended up dead. And here's an interesting note, Christmas tree. So, it would appear, and hang on, there's a note there, special notice. So, special holiday notice, this is December 12th, 2082. So, after deliberation by voting members of the Provisional Council, it's our great pleasure to announce that we'll be holding a Christmas celebration. Holiday lights at the Capitol building, a holiday gift drive providing each child under 12 with a gift at no charge, extra dispensation of food rations for those who wish to celebrate with their families, and a holiday breakfast to be served in the Capitol Food Court. Yay! Unfortunately, oh. Abigail Poole, Speaker of the House. Now, there was plotting and counter-plotting going on with her, and I can't help but notice that, yeah, with Christmas decorations actually still up, that would imply that when everybody died, it was Christmas. Now, I'm not saying that that Christmas breakfast was in some way completely poisoned, but that Christmas breakfast was completely poisoned, yes. Oh, flip, I just found 3 stim packs in 1 first aid box. And I'm so... Hello! No, it's fine. Just chill out. Chill out for 1 second. Oh, bloody hell, there's a lot of everything. Oh, and here's something rather crucial. a message from the President himself, supposedly. The President and the Secretary of Defense would like to extend their thanks for the continued support of the armed forces, keeping the supply of steel, coal, and many materials. Ah! Okay. Interesting. So, the reason that West Virginia became ludicrously important is when society collapsed, West Virginia was a source of raw resources. And the American government at the time was just trying to get back to the status quo, which was recover, resume the war effort, win, start rebuilding. So as a result of that, yes, we'd like to extend a formal invitation to you, as well as other political and industrial leaders from the region, to a summit being organised to discuss how such technology can be spread. Ah. Okay. Now this is interesting. Very interesting. And also, can't help but notice to mention the second paragraph there of the expediency with which you have quelled dissent. Shooting students in Morgantown. So, the American government started going in a very dark direction very flipping quickly. Yes, and there's notes everywhere, but I don't have time. I don't have time for all of this, ladies and gentlemen, because I've got about 10 minutes left until I get kicked out. So I will have a quick look-see at the governor's terminal, because he might well have had opinions indeed, about Abigail, who seemed to be plotting against him. But this is an interesting building right here. And here we go, October 28th, 2077. So where the hell are you? The bombs have fallen, there's panic in the streets, and no one yourself has any idea if you're in Charleston or not. Okay, and there we are, that dimwit Poole. Abigail Poole is running around acting like she's in charge of the Provisional Council. So basically there was just a massive political showdown between Poole and Holbrook, where once orders started breaking down and the existing mayors and whatever, they were all dead and no one knew where they were, both of them had eyes on, yeah, becoming the president if they could just sort everything out. And all of a sudden things start making sense. We can't let them keep operating the mill. This is Abigail Poole saying this. Have you seen what's coming out there? You're going to kill any chance of tourism in the Northern Valley. So this is how the Toxic Valley happened. West Virginia was desperate to keep producing resources under any circumstances, no matter what the cost, because that is how they were going to buy political power, how they were going to make Charleston the new political centre of the world, because Washington DC was totally nuked. Charleston wasn't. Okay, now this makes a huge amount of sense. They were trying to buy their way into being the new capital of the USA through natural resources and, you know, screw the ash pile, screw the Toxic Valley. They just basically polluted it all to hell. Whatever happened, yeah, okay. Now this is interesting. That's very cool. Okay, now this is Fallout storytelling at its flipping best. Right here, where you've got all these stories, just trying to figure out what happened when. Oh, I love it. Absolutely flipping love it. So, starting from the convenient little overseer's camp very close by to the vault, we're back in the forest here, just fast travelled over there. Just so you have an idea of the currency, by the way, travelling from, hang on, so I'm like up here right now, so travelling from all the way down from where we were just to go, all the way back up here, 17 caps. And that's like, not quite half the map, maybe like a third of the map, but, you know, okay, third to a quarter. But, you know, a decent long distance, 17 caps, very, very cheap indeed. Because if I just basically book it straight east from here, I should pass straight through Helvetia and, yeah, reach the little mining shop that I need to get that there T-fuse. On the way, though, something large and interesting I haven't seen before. And this kind of, I think this summarises Fallout 76 for me, really. I've kind of had a bit of a revelation during this session, which is, I've been playing this now for almost 8 hours. And is that a pharmaceutical company? Oh, I wish I had time to loot you. You've probably got medicine inside you. I've been playing this for 8 hours. 4 hours in the first beta session, another 4 hours across the 2 this weekend. And I feel like I've barely scratched the surface. Just barely touched anything. I feel like the things I've been to, what little I've seen, I've kind of probably, you know, missed some stuff. I haven't had time to properly go through the actual Charleston state building there. I feel like I've missed a lot. There's clearly a huge amount of really interesting stuff. Some of it, unfortunately, locked behind locked doors. Hello, no, you just go away, actually. I'm not interested in you right now. So, there's a huge amount here. Like, I can't think of many games where I can play 8 hours, feel like I've barely scratched the surface of what I've actually gone and seen, never mind all the stuff I haven't seen yet, and be really keen to see more. That's a really good sign, and all of that storytelling actually, that was just right there. Get out of the flipping way. I am busy. I am lacking in time right now. Yeah, actually, that storytelling in the state capitol building, that's really cool. That is really, really cool stuff right there. That's my favourite bit of Fallout storytelling. Right there, where you've got these stories and you're trying to figure out, okay, what happened to these people? What were the old stories? What terrible things happened after the war? Trying to construct it all together. Now that, I love that sort of stuff. By the way, there's totally a bunch of... Are you fighting each other? Why are you fighting... Oh, it's ferals. It's ferals fighting Scorch. That's kind of cool. Okay. Also, hang on, you've got a sledgehammer. How good is that sledgehammer? Because if it's really good, that would be very welcome for me. Uh-oh. We're down to 7 minutes. 7 minutes till it's time to go. That is... Oh, 57. Okay. So, sledgehammer. Yeah. Actually, I think I'm pretty happy with this. Hello. Yes, I'm going to hit all of you with sledgehammers now. That's what my life is at this point. It's now all about sledgehammers. Right. Greg's mining supply. Now, this is... Oh, just... Hang on. What? What? What do you mean down there? Are you sure you mean down there? Well, if this place has a basement... Excuse me, I need to come in, actually. I'm looking for a basement. Ah, this here. Not a load zone. So I'm guessing this place, this mining supplies store, will have a way to get down under the ground. Yes, hello. I'm just going to be needing to kill you all, actually. Luckily, I've got this here sledgehammer, so we're in good shape. And here we go, way down. So now we're going into the tunnels. We are going well into the tunnels right over here. And, oh, blimey, yes, this is mining central. So this wasn't just mining supplies. They also decided to have, you know, their own flipping mine. Because, you know, they just felt like it. Right, so we're getting close here. Here we go. Now, who are all of you guys? We got ourselves pre-war money, settlers, and more pre-war money, and a pickaxe. Okay, how good is that pickaxe? Is that any good? That is... No, that's nowhere near as good. Drop that. Sledgehammer does weigh 12, by the way, but screw it. It's way more powerful. I'm quite happy with all of this. Aha! Type T fuse. And a couple of Molotov cocktails to go with it, too. Spot on. Right, 4.5 odd minutes to actually get this done. Time to flipping go. Alright, 3 minutes to go. We've made our way back to... the lab here. Here we flipping go. Let's do this. Let's get a bit more plot. Excuse me. Excuse me. I'm busy. Go a flipping way. Though actually, I'll be having all of that stuff off you. Some of that looks... Ooh, some of that actually looks pretty decent. Yes, I'll be having all of that. Ooh, that was my first laser pistol. Lardy flipping dar. Okay, so load the blood samples. Blood samples have been loaded. And you also need me to load the new fuse. Fuse has been replaced. Okay, where's the... There's danger. Where's the... Guys, seriously, now is not the time. Please go away. Okay, so we've got all of that done. Analyze those blood samples. There we go. Analyzing. Ready for inoculation. Am I getting myself inoculated? I suspect I am. Into the symptomatic I go. And now I'm going to get myself... hopefully not murdered. Yeah, there we go. And an ounce of prevention. Oh, hello.
And if you're hearing this, it means you must have completed my work and inoculated yourself. The next step is to find out if our lead anti-scorched unit, the fire breathers, are still alive. You can find them at the Charleston Fire Department. Weapons to stay alive.
Okay, and we've got ourselves a new quest. The fire breathers, the former firefighters who went on the offensive and almost certainly all died. And yes, I actually just saw there we picked up some very useful recipes. The recipe for how to do all sorts of bits and pieces pertaining to, yeah, actual medicine. What was that? That was the plan for... I've already got one of those. Ooh, a barn building set, an office couches, an ivory grip, and here we go, recipe for diluted Radex, diluted Radaway. Actually, I think that's just taking Radaway and diluting it, which is arguably not quite so good. We've got ourselves a handful of useful bits and pieces there. Yeah, actually, being able to create myself Hang on. Healing. Yeah, being able to create myself diluted radaway, probably a good thing. But you know, ladies and gentlemen, I've only got flipping 30 seconds left, so I should probably sign off here. This is the Fallout 76 beta, and I've got to say today, with those stories that I saw, and how much I've realized how much I want to keep playing this, despite having played 8 hours already, this is looking good. I'm genuinely excited. So, coming up next, we'll probably be moving over to PC. So hopefully that will be lovely and coming along very, very soon indeed. But in the meantime, I've been John. This has been Many a True Nerd, and this has been Fallout 76. Thank you very much, and goodbye. We have got a gate key here, and then we have got I've made a mistake, I've made a mistake, I've made a mistake, I've made a mistake! This is going to take all of my skill and cunning as a hunter to sort out— Die, you mooing bastards! Die! Die! Go away. Go away, nobody likes you. That was a good idea till it wasn't.